Hi, in the previous video, I shared a conversation with a seasoned scammer. We don't know who he is. That is the question the FBI is trying to figure it out. But we do know he is from India and impersonate Raji Mathur, the Chief Information Officer of the Social Security Administration. Along with 6 other scammers, he managed to have a conversation with the victim exclusively for 2 months, making her believe that she is in danger of losing her savings because of identity theft. He said it's his job as a government employee to step in and help. His way of help? Securing the victim's life savings is the top priority, and convinced her that the only way to help is transfer her hard-earned money to government-owned account, which will then be returned to her. Only after she had wired her entire life savings did he make himself available to talk to me over the phone, and it was too late. Here is his voice. Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, so what is the status of this case?
Yeah, the case is finished, and we're waiting for the bank to give you the final confirmation of the funds being available in your account. When did I come to the state?
Yeah.
Well, I was born here. My parents were from India, and yes, I was born here. If it would be personal, I would not be able to answer. You kidding me, sir? Jesse, I'll call you tomorrow, okay?
To be honest, I searched for a video that real Raji Mathurs is in it and watched a lot to recognize his voice on YouTube. Thus, as soon as I heard this guy's voice over the phone, I could tell that his voice was different from the real one. It means that the victim has been talking to a fake Raji Mathur for almost 2 months. However, he still tried to deceive us. He asked us to be patient, as we just need to wait for another 48 hours for the bank to clear the verification process. At this time, I confronted him and started to ask him questions that only the real Raji would know by heart. He said he won't answer any personal questions, but in reality, he was probably trying to Google answers. I recorded the conversation and the call did not end well. Before hanging up, he said he will call the victim again the next day, but that was the last time we spoke to him. He never called or sent a message to the victim again. The victim said, quote, "He showed his empathy, knowledge, and desire to help me fighting identity theft. He would politely contact me first thing in the morning and at the end of the day saying we are in his prayers and God bless me and my family. He also shared his home recipes when he learned my husband had a fever and taught me some security tips here and there." Quote, "There were definitely red flags that the victim missed here and there. Not to mention, she let her guard down when talking to the very soft-spoken Razi for 2 months. From some of the conversation she had, she strongly believed that there were many other victims that fell for the scam around the same time, which I will talk about it in the next episode. The scenario might be a little different, but these scammers' goal is the same. Convince you that you are in a big trouble and should cooperate to avoid even bigger trouble. And then finally, they're going to try to take your all finance. How can you help us? Please let other people know about this case and share this video to anyone you care about so they don't become these scammers' next target. If you heard of this voice before or have any scammer stories or recordings, please contact us. We will continue to do research other similar cases to increase the awareness of the issue. They may be able to hide their identities behind the phone lines, but they cannot hide from people nearby them. Finally, I would like to express my appreciation to Janice, the victim's cousin, and a person whose nickname is a fox, Yo Nuna. She helps me let other people know this case, even though she does not even know my face. Thank you for your help and show your empathy and encouragement. We firmly believe that justice will come slowly but surely. See you in the next episode.